I hear a lot of people speaking about how you need to prioritise your fitness. But a lot of guys start in a place where they're down bad, they're depressed, stressed, anxious. All of these things, you then contribute fitness to that. It just feels like another burden added to that list of things that you've got to do. So you can't prioritise fitness at the beginning when you're down bad. You need to make sure that you're managing your fitness. You need to make sure that you're managing it amongst everything else you've got to do. And the way that that looks is completely different for everyone. But the way that you feel once you start to make progress from that is unbelievable, in the fact that you build respect, confidence. You remove a lot of that stress and anxiety because you're actually putting yourself and committing yourself to a journey of becoming something better than you currently are. So, how do you make sure that you manage your fitness? Well, I don't think you need to perceive your fitness like online tells you to. You don't need to train like a bodybuilder. You certainly don't need to eat like a bodybuilder. There's a lot of things that are pushed to an extreme because that's what gets clicks, that's what gets views. Whereas if you just focus on what you can manage, that is small wins. That is making sure that if you can go a 10-minute walk, you get up and you go that 10-minute walk. If you can manage just 2 gym workouts, start there, because starting there is better than nothing. If you can start replacing some of your junk crap meals with something a wee bit healthier, you are building the foundations of good habits that will then lead you down the line. If you start off with what seems like a monumental task in front of you, you are only ever going to struggle and only ever going to feel defeated. Now, the way I like to speak about your fitness journey, from starting, from being out of shape, from being in a poor mindset, to trying to live a happier, better quality life that fuels you, that fuels your ambitions, that makes you more of your authentic self, that brings you out more, it's a journey. And at some points, you might be running, you might be sprinting, you might be able to commit 5 days a week to going to the gym because work isn't as busy, or you're on holiday, or whatever. Go for it. But then there's going to be other points where that sprint might turn into a walk. It might even turn into a crawl. But as long as you can do what you can manage, that is the most important thing. And getting away from the, I'm not perfect, fuck it mentality. I have had that fuck it mentality with so many things. Now, fortunately, I've always prioritised working out, but my nutrition was the fuck it mentality that really held me back, but also kept me slow, kept me sluggish, kept me overweight, not feeling the best I could. So, just trying to do what you can manage is the key, because life is going to look drastically different at different stages of your life. But I believe that you need to make sure that you are still doing something, that you are still showing up for your health and well-being. And one of the biggest mindset shifts I have had towards that is that it's not all about physique. It's not all about how you look. Sure, we obviously want to go to the gym, we want to get jacked, we want to look fucking phenomenal, right? But there might be a week where you can't go to the gym. There might be a week where you're injured, or something's gone wrong, gym's shut, World War Z, like COVID, something like that, zombie outbreak. Something has prevented you from being able to go to the gym, right? It's not a case of, oh, fuck, I can't go to the gym, I'm not going to progress my physique. There's still your health that you need to take care of. There's still your longevity. There's still your energy. There's still your mood. Because taking care of yourself increases all those things. And if you can't go to the gym, well, do push-ups at home. Do some resistance band stuff. Go for your walks. Still eat good if you can manage to eat good. And I think, just having that approach of 1% improvement. Because we do all want to see things happen very, very quickly. We're all very impatient. We all want things right now. And we all see ourselves as the main character, the hero. And if you've seen someone online transform their body in like fucking 6 months, going from a beast to like jacked, you want that. Which throws you off. And I think the real thing you need to get in your head is just life changes. Life is different for everyone. Results are going to be different for everyone. And if you can simply just manage your fitness with everything else that's going on in your life, you will make improvements. Until you are in a place where you're actually fucking nailing your routine. You're in a place where you've built some progress. You're liking what you're seeing in the mirror. You're more confident in your routine because you've been doing it longer. You kind of know how to track your nutrition a bit more. You know how to see the results you want to see. Then you can fucking go balls to the wall. Then you can prioritise it. Then you can wake up at 6 a.m, 5 a.m, and go to the gym and get it done on a day that you're busy. But that doesn't just happen. You don't just go from someone that struggles to get to the gym to someone that is then waking up at fucking ridiculous times to go to cardio or to go to the gym. That is a process that is built through experience and then prioritisation around your life. The life I live is one that I have built that enables me to be able to do these things. To be able to go do cardio and go back and go do a workout. People in my life know that that is my routine. These are the habits and disciplines that I've built for me over years and years, right? And people just know to expect it. But you can't just go there overnight. You can't just expect yourself to go from where you are to 10, 100 times that. You need to go through the process. And I truly believe, even on those like low days, because yes, you'll have good high days, you'll feel fucking awesome, sick. On those low days where you don't want to go to the gym, where something is wrong, you need to just do what you can manage. Because management is so much better than prioritising. Because one, we don't want to prioritise fitness over all else and everything else falls apart. That just doesn't work. That becomes obsession. That becomes something that might be negative. Whereas if you can just slowly build the progress, slowly build the routine, build the trust in yourself, you can get to where you need to be by just managing it. I have clients that only work out twice a week. I have clients that only track calories and protein. I have other clients that track everything. But it's what they can manage that is important. Because no routine works if you can't find out how to sustain it. So, like, manage your fitness. That is it. I have definitely not been perfect on my fitness journey. My band just fell off. I have definitely not been perfect on my fitness journey. Like, for sure I haven't been. But I've just set an expectation of, right, okay, I'm just going to try and improve. I'm just going to do what I need to improve. I'm just going to try and manage it. And at times, there has been high levels of stress related to that because I'm putting too much pressure on myself to be able to go to the gym X amount of times. Whereas I could have gotten to where I am with less stress by just managing it better. So get after it. Go fucking crack on. Make some progress. Change your life, but do it through managing it with everything you've got. Because you cannot change drastically through extremes because you will not be able to keep it up. This is all based off a conversation I had recently with a client. So that's why it was the forefront of my mind. But go crush it. Make sure that you're not ruining your journey by expecting too much of yourself or making it feel like a burden, because it shouldn't. It should be a positive thing. You should feel great from eating good, lifting heavy weights, doing all that good stuff, but you need to build it up slowly. So peace, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.